Hello, Internet. So this might come as a shock to you, but I am not a successful actor. I know, it's shocking that one random guy posting a video on YouTube isn't an established Hollywood superstar. Now, there's many reasons why I'm not a successful actor. First and foremost, a complete lack of talent. But the real reason I'm not successful has nothing to do with me and everything to do with nepotism. Welcome to Berman's world. Today, we're going to look at some very talented people who benefited from nepotism and ask, what would they be doing if their parents weren't famous and well-connected? Let's start off easy. Colin Hanks. Seems like a nice guy, good sense of comic timing, but if his dad wasn't Tom Hanks, he would be a mid-level manager for a small chain of regional supermarkets. Gwyneth Paltrow. Multi-talented singer and actress, but if her mother wasn't Blythe Danner, she would be selling high-end soaps at a boutique shop in Brentwood, and everyone in her book club would hate her. Now, once again, Gwyneth and Colin and everyone on this list are all immensely talented performers, far better than me, but none of them are me, and that's my problem. Prime example, Jake Gyllenhaal. Great actor, very attractive, very attractive. Makes me question my feelings for my girlfriend at times. Jake would have graduated high school, then spent 10 years working as an Abercrombie & Fitch model before getting a job selling insurance in Rancho Cucamonga. Nick Cage. I love him. The best. Con Air, legit my jam. But if his uncle wasn't Francis Ford Coppola, he'd probably be in prison for arson. Angelina Jolie. She would have spent 12 years working at a goth bookstore before cleaning up and raising a family with a nice actuary. Yeah, all while watching late-night infomercials about starving children and thinking, what can I do to help? But not actually doing anything. Kate Hudson. If her mother wasn't Goldie Hawn, she'd be married to a mid-level sports star and training horses on a farm in Nebraska. Bryce Dallas Howard inherited Ron Howard's talent. She would be working as a body double for Jessica Chastain. Max Landis, son of John Landis, accomplished director, guilty of both nepotism and this haircut. He wrote American Ultra, Mr. Right, Victor Frankenstein, Bright. All of these movies have one thing in common: terrible reviews, yet he still got hired to write them, whereas I can't get anyone to read my treatment for Sister Act 3 NWA. Nuns with attitude. Simon Helberg from The Big Bang Theory. Yeah, his mother is casting director Harriet Helberg. This one I take personally, because look at me and look at that guy. Short, thin, neurotic, big-nosed Jewish guys. We're pretty much the same person. Yeah, the only difference is his mom is casting director Harriet Helberg, and my mom is a speech pathologist who came in third place in her latest canasta tournament. Charlie Sheen would not be a famous actor. Nah, he'd be a famous rock star, or president of the United States, or a new element on the periodic table. Yeah, nothing would ever stop Charlie Sheen. He's bigger than all of us. Emma Roberts. She'd just be in college. I feel bad for her. Having Eric Roberts as a dad couldn't have helped. Miley Cyrus. I love her. She's beyond talented. If her dad wasn't Billy Ray Cyrus, she would be the greatest performer in the history of SeaWorld who never got her big break. Lena Dunham and the cast of Girls. I like all of them. Unique personalities. But if it wasn't for their parents, they'd probably be exactly like their characters on Girls. This is a weird one, because they'd be the people you're watching on TV, but nobody would actually watch them on TV. David Arquette, fun guy. If his father wasn't actor Louis Arquette, he would be WCW Wrestling World Champion. Wait a minute, he was WCW Wrestling World Champion? Son of a... Freddie Prinze Jr. would be doing whatever he's doing now. For the record, I don't know what that is. Melanie Griffith, sparkling personality. If her mother wasn't Tippi Hedren, she would probably be a working girl. What I mean to say is, instead of starring in the seminal 1988 comedy Working Girl, she would just be a girl who is working. A job. She'd be working at a job. Rob Reiner, I love him. Princess Bride, one of the greatest movies of all time. That being said, without his father, Carl Reiner, he would be the owner of a large chain of canned pastas. So the moral of the story is, I want everyone to remember, the reason you're not successful has nothing to do with you and everything to do with your parents. Mom and Dad, I love you, but I would love you a lot more if you were Ron Howard and casting director Harriet Helberg. Thanks for watching. I'm Scott Berman. Who did I leave off this list, and what would they be doing if their parents weren't their parents? Comment below, like, share, follow, and be sure to tweet, "Go get 'em, Berman." I'm just gonna stare at you until you like, share, and follow this video.